Yo, this is it on the place, Pokemon Black 2. Oh boy, we are so close to the Pokemon League, but we have still a bit more steps to go. And with that, let's get battling. That's what we want to do. Life is all about overcoming hurdles. Could you be a hurdle for me? Well, this is a big hurdle with a victory road, so yes, I would like to battle you. With Battle Girl Chalina with 2 Pokemon. And the first one with that will be Throw. Throw, of course, the fighting type Pokemon, who's a non-evolutional, who is in the family with Sock. Not a good one to fight with Magnezone, because he's weak to fighting. So we want to bring something that is resistant to fighting, even though we don't have anyone of that, but we can bring Unfezant. Because Unfezant can do super effective damage with flying moves. And with Unfezant, we'll use a Circle Throw. Dealing normal damage, but pretty high though, critical hit as well. And we'll switch it out, and in comes Simipour. So okay, we're gonna fight Simipour with Throw, that's fine. Let's use a Surf. We are quicker than Throw. Throw is a bit slow compared to his frail body Sock. Surf does not that much damage. Another Circle Throw comes in, we'll deal a good amount of damage, and we'll switch out Simipour. In comes, oh boy, here comes the Magnezone. Not good, not good. But we can still try it out though. We can go with a Discharge. Here comes Discharge from Magnezone onto Throw. Damage is pretty good, but not good enough. Here comes Circle Throw. It's missing. That's a good. We got a miss on that one. Let's do another Discharge. Here comes Endure from Throw. Means he will be getting himself to take the damage. That means he will not be KO'd with this move, but he will be at least doing 1 health. Yeah, Endure to hit. That means he has 1 simple health left. 1 more hit, and Throw will go down. And here we go. Discharge lands. That means the Throw goes down. Well played, Magnezone. And Superior is now level 52. I guess it's time to switch out that experience share. Simipour gets some levels as well. Almost at least. Here comes Sock. Here comes his buddy. Let's get in Unfezant. Even though he's a bit low health, but I think it's gonna be fine. He has a bit of speed to go with. In with Unfezant versus Sock. Sock again a bit more quicker, a bit more aggressive attack stats, but doesn't have the defenses as his brother Throw has. So he is more likely to take damage than Throw. Here comes the Fly. Sock with low sweep, no one there. Fly lands onto Sock. How much damage will it be? Oh, it's gonna be a 1-hit KO. Sock goes down. Well played, Unfezant. And that's gonna be it. I couldn't overcome the hurdle you presented to me. Well, too bad for you, I guess. We continue down here. Let's see what we can find. Here's a item at least. What can we get? Max Revive. Very nice item to have, because this one will not only revive your Pokemon, but will be putting back to full health. Very good. Our trainer here. All I want are powerful Pokemon. Of course, everyone wants that, right? So do I. So next battle up will be against Ace Trainer Elmer with 2 Pokemon. His first one will be Svylus. Interesting. So this is the evolutional form of Dino. It becomes quite a powerful Pokemon in Hydreigon. So this Pokemon is based upon the 1, 2, 3 numbers in German, which is 1, 2, 3. So this is basically Svylus, and then next one is Hydreigon. And then you have Dino. So this one, of course, is a Dragon Pokemon, but it's also a Dark type Pokemon. So if you have some Pokemon that can do super effective damage to Dark types, feel free to use them too. For example, here, my Magnezone won't be doing any super effective damage with this electric powers. I have to go with Flash Cannon instead. Flash Cannon used onto Svylus. It's gonna do a pretty good damage, not enough though to take it KO. Here comes a Body Slam. Damage is light because of the Magnezone's resistant to normal, but the Body Slam's paralysis comes in. I'll be paralyzed. Not very good for Magnezone here. If only this was Generation 6 or onwards, I won't be getting paralyzed with Magnezone, because Magnezone is immune to getting paralyzed. So with Torment, I cannot use the same move twice. That means I have to use Discharge now against Svylus. Another Body Slam coming in. Damage is light. And he's going to hurt himself with the Rocky Helmet. Here comes the Discharge. Won't be very effective, but it will deal the damage and take it down, because it was so low in health, thanks to hitting itself with a Rocky Helmet. Magnezone takes it down. Superior gets some XP as well. Next up is Electros. So now we go from a powerful Dark Dragon Pokemon to a pure electric one. So this one you should use something that can withstand with it. Crocodile is good here, because Crocodile is ground. Crocodile is immune to electric moves. That'll deal some good damage here. So in with Crocodile versus Electros. So remember, Electros is an electric Pokemon, so you want to take care of it and make sure you can deal some good damage. But you have to be careful here though, because even though Electros is a electric Pokemon, it has something that can be a bit of annoying when you are fighting it. And the reason for that is because Electros has the levitate ability. That means Electros, even though it's weak to ground, it's also immune to ground. Yeah, that's really annoying. So in order to do damage to it is to go with the modern that can deal damage. So go with Crunch or Rock Slide. Let's go with Crunch onto Electros. So Electros has the fortunate that being electric type and having levitate, that means Electros is immune to any weaknesses. So it doesn't have any weaknesses at all. That really kind of great though for Electros. It has no weaknesses at all. Resistant to flying, steel, and electric. It's immune to ground, and it has 0 weaknesses. But the Crocodile took some damage. We have to keep fighting. Here comes another Crunch. Not enough. Though comes the Flamethrower again, and that's going to probably KO the Crocodile. It's just too weak defensively. It cannot really do any well if it doesn't KO it quickly enough, which is too bad for us. Let's bring in someone else. I cannot use Simipour here because he's weak to electric. Let's get an Arcanine to finish off the Electros. There we go. So here comes Arcanine. Let's finish this one off with a Crunch. Here it comes. Crunch on the Electros being used. That will KO down the Electros. And this battle is over. I can't comprehend this. How could my partner lose? How? Well, that's wow. Oh well. This can happen. And we have another tunnel we can go inside. We also have some trainers here. We have a Pokemon trainer here too. This is where we could come from. So if you want to push on this boulder, you can have a little bit of a quicker route. There we go. So now we have a shortcut if you want to continue on other ways in this place, which we are going to do instead some other time. So now we're just going to go back up again, up this slope here, up the grass. Repel wore off, we have to use another one. If you go up here, you might find some rare items. And we get a rare candy. Very useful to level up your Pokemon, especially now in the latter levels when levels are getting much harder to get. There's also a cave with a rare Pokemon here who is sort of guarding. I don't know if you can see it. I don't think you can see it from here, but yeah, I can't see it from here. But there's someone guarding down here. Let's see if we can find it again. Is it down here maybe? I can't remember. Let's grab this item at least. It's a Dragon Fang. Very useful item for our dragon types, though we don't have anyone right now. And if we had a Repel on, we still fight a Wild Throw here. That's because this Wild Throw is level 55! Wow, that's a high level wild Pokemon. And we have to get away from that. We don't want to fight that. So yeah, even the very high level wild Pokemon can exist in this place. Another part of the cave we can find here. So we go down here. We got another one place here. And if you look at this, what is that? That's a Zoroark. What's it doing here? The Pokemon move, it might be protecting something. Yeah, that Zoroark is just standing here guarding a path here in the Victory Road. I'm wondering, what is it guarding? Well, let me just, without spoiling anything, let me just say that come back here after you have cleared the Pokémon League, and then come back here. And then you'll see if the Zoroark still wants to guard its place. Because there might be it not being able to guard it anymore for some reason. I won't be saying more than that because I will be spoiling things, because it's kind of a big thing here, so let's not focus more about that. Let's instead go upwards. So back here we go. And now continue going up here, and then go inside here. But before we do that, we have to have another battle. The people who pass by here have such different moods. It's fun to watch and even more fun to fight against them. Yep, that's because everyone has a path. To the Pokémon League we go. And here comes veteran Sterling with 3 Pokémon. First one will be Beartick. So Beartick is an ice Pokémon. That means it has some weaknesses, for example to fire, to fighting, and to steel. And we have the steel type here with Flash Cannon. I'm paralyzed, so we'll probably clear that off, but that's fine. Brick Break, a fighting move that will do super effective damage to Magnezone because it's weak to fighting, but I will survive it. It's gonna do some damage to itself with the Rocky Helmet. Flash Cannon is used. I do go on through the paralyzed effect. Comes to the Flash Cannon, gonna strike super effective damage. How much will it do to Beartick though? It's gonna be a KO. Well done, Magnezone, taking it down. And we can continue here. Next up will be Golurk. Golurk, who is a dual Ghost and Ground. So use some moves like a Dark move or a Water move can do well. Even Grass is good against the Golurk. Don't use Fire because they're weak to Ground. Let's use Simipour. Simipour needs some XP here, so let's get in Simipour. Let him have some XP in this battle coming up ahead. There we go. There's the Golurk. So let's use a Surf for Golurk to bring it down. It's weak to water. It is a bit tanky though, so it might not take it in one single hit. Nope, we won't. Took it down to 1/3 of this. Here comes Earthquake, one of the most powerful ground moves that exists. Very powerful. Oh, it's going to be so enough that it's going to KO the Simipour. It's just the level difference is a bit too in the way. Let's get in Superior, who's level 52 now. Been catching up quite a bit since it's low levels. Now it's high level. And let's just take it down with a Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade used onto the Golurk. That'll take it down. It's super effective against ground types, and Golurk will go down. And with that, Superior goes up to level 53. We have one more to fight, that's going to be Throw. It's time to fight the fighting types again, so let's just keep with Superior. Let's go with a bit of a more of a sustain fight. So let's put up Leech Seed. This is just to make sure we're going to drain his health every single turn, so every damage he does will basically do nothing. Rock Slide onto Superior. Damage is okay, but not that much. Remember, he's not a rock type, so he doesn't get any stab bonus from that. And we almost heal almost all the damage back again. We don't even need to use Giga Drain here, because the damage he does with Rock Slide was so low that the Leech Shield will almost heal us enough. So with Leaf Blade, we'll deal some damage. We're gonna use Bulk Up to increase his stats. That means he's gonna boost up his attack power and defense power by 1 stage. We're just going to keep draining him health, and all the damage he did with Rock Slide has now been healed completely. And he is below half health, and I am at full health. Another Leaf Blade comes from Superior. And it's going to take it a bit down, not that much though, because again his defenses has gone up, and the Leaf Blade is a physical attack. So that means I probably should use Giga Drain now, because that one will probably deal more damage than Leaf Blade. Oh, he's in the red zone now, he's almost down. Let's just finish him off with a Giga Drain. I don't even need the healing, it's just that it does more damage than Leaf Blade right now, and that's enough, and the Throw goes down. It's fun! Yeah, I think it's fun too, especially when I'm winning. Ha! Anyways, inside this tunnel we'll be facing against someone we have seen before, so might as well just be a bit ready for it. Let's just get our Pokemon up and ready. Let's heal up Simipour and Crocodile. And then let's get some curatives once as well. Let's use Hyper Potion. One on the Magnezone. One on the Simipour. One on Crocodile. And then use the last one on Unfezant. Also, let's cure the paralysis onto poor friend here. Let's see, paralysis heal, no, 10 of them. Magnezone is cured. And then we do one last thing before we go forward. There's to take away the experience share from Superior, who's now suddenly become one of our high levels Pokemon. And let's give it to Crocodile. Crocodile needs some levels to basically get some ahead. He needs to be higher level than the other ones, because he's just not good enough to fight against Pokemon at the same level. If you can't take him down in a single hit, he's gonna struggle, and that's very, very bad. Here we go with the experience share. Let's switch the amulet coin. Let's give amulet coin to someone else. Let's give it to Superior. We'll still have the amulet coin because amulet coin will double the prize money, and that can be a lot of money. It's also the best way to get money is to fight trainers, so double the money, basically. When you're ready, go inside. And we're basically in the last step before we are entering the Pokémon League. But there's one person awaiting for us here. Who, of course? Wait up! Of course, it's you. I'll battle with you before you take on the Pokémon League. The more Pokemon battles you have, the stronger you get, right? And here we go, a last rival battle against Hugh. Here we go. Of course, Hugh will now have still the same team up we had before. Of course, that will be much higher level. First of all, will be Unfezant. He has a male Unfezant just like me, but the one one's very high level 55. Yeah. You want to get your Pokemon above the same level as well, because the Elite Four uses Pokemon between level 55 to 60. So you want to make sure your Pokemon can battle that. Well, first we're going to battle Hugh before we go to the Pokemon League. Let's go with Discharge against Unfezant. Use Swagger. Getting a Swagger onto Minus Zone, which will bump up his attack power by 2 stages, but it will cause confusion. So be careful now, because this means you'll hit hard as well in the confusion onto yourself, but it can also be a problematic thing. I know that Swagger is banned in competitive play because it's just too random. It's super effective and critical hit as well, and that's a guaranteed bye-bye for Unfezant. You can't really survive critical hit super effective, that's just dangerous. Next up is Bouffalant. Bouffalant is a normal type Pokemon, so if you want to use some fighting moves, or you can just stick with someone that can survive against normal attacks. For this one, I'll be sticking with Minus Zone here, because Minus Zone is a steel type and is really good against normal types. Let's just continue with the Discharge here. Minus Zone is also out of confusion, that didn't last long. Here comes the Discharge on Bouffalant. That's going to deal about 1/3 of damage, and it's going to paralyze the enemy. And here comes the Earthquake. Oh boy, this is not good. This is going to be a 1-hit KO on Minus Zone most likely. Yep, it is. 4-time weakness to Earthquake. Oh, that was bad. I should have noticed that he probably had some moves to counter a steel type like that. Oh boy, that was a very, very bad move by me. We need something to get fighting against Bouffalant. We can't really use something that is Earthquake usable. Perhaps Unfezant will do, or actually, let's just use Superior. Because Superior, again, is very strong against ground, so he won't take much damage from Earthquake. I saw that move coming from miles away. You did, so you're gonna so that I will use him? Fine. Let's go with Leaf Blade first. I don't think I need to use any sustain here because it's the paralyzed effect, so I don't think it should be that dangerous to fight. Leaf Blade does a bit of damage. Goes the Mega Horn. Oh boy. Another powerful move onto Superior. Mega Horn is one of the most powerful physical bug moves in the game, so this is the reason why I took so much damage. Let's try to heal this up quickly with a Giga Drain. Giga Drain used on Bouffalant. Oh, almost a KO. We didn't KO enough though. Healing a bit. What will Bouffalant do? It's gonna be paralyzed. It won't be able to move. Let's finish him off with a Leaf Blade. But Hugh has a Max Potion. That means Bouffalant goes all the way back to full health. Oh my goodness, that is unfortunate. But we have to keep fighting. Leaf Blade will deal some damage again. Let's use another Giga Drain onto the Bouffalant this time. Maybe I should have used Leech Seed after all, but I thought it would be fine with the Paralyze effect. But I guess Bouffalant is just too tanky to go down that quickly. But Bouffalant is still paralyzed though. I think I'm gonna keep the Giga Draining going on because I probably will heal up enough so I can survive one more Mega Horn from the Bouffalant. With the heal up Leonard, you have 113 health. Comes Head Charge. A very powerful physical move onto Superior. It's gonna be a recoil, but it won't be enough to kill me though. I think that was a chance done by Bouffalant. Use Leaf Blade now to finish it off. And whoa, that battle was a bit more intense than I thought. Bouffalant is a bit more sustained than I thought, but at least the Max Potion didn't help him, so that's good for me. Next up is Emboar, the final evolution starter, Tepig, going Emboar. So we want to use something that can counter it, and that's why we have the monkey Simipour. So Simipour, I want you to play against the Emboar. But always remember that Emboar is also a fighting type, so if you have something that can counter fighter or fighting, you go and do it. But I'm gonna use Emboar here. Let's go Surf against Emboar. Here Comes the Surf onto the fire Pokemon Emboar. We do super effective damage. How much will it do though? About half. Good. Brick Break from Emboar onto Simipour. Powerful physical attack. How much will it do though? Oh, it's a lot of damage, but we will survive. Surf again. Will it be enough though? Will we KO the Emboar on this one, or will we have to do another try? It's gonna be enough. Phew, that was good. Good job, Simipour, taking it down by 2 hits. A lot of XP here. 3,000 of them. And Simipour goes to level 49. Who else gets some XP? And now he's also 49. That means only 1 level left for those two to go to 50s, and that's good. And the whole team is 50 or above. The last Pokemon is going to be Simipour, so that's the last one he has. Now we don't have any. We don't have it anymore here. We could take a risk though. Let's go take a risk. Let's go with Superior. He's almost down though, but if we can hit the Giga Drain before Simipour can hit any move, I think we'll be fine. But that's the question. Are we faster than Simipour? That will decide everything here. So let's go with the Giga Drain. We get the first hit. That's very great. That means it'll do super effective damage against Simipour, draining a lot of health. Oh wow, we're just gonna KO him with a single Giga Drain. Oh my goodness, look at the healing though. Holy crap. A Giga Drain just KO'd a Simipour with level 55. That's impressive. Well played, Superior, and this battle is over. Phew, you're really something. Whew, that was close. Citano, thanks to you I accomplished what I set out to do during my journey. I wish I could show you my little sister's huge smile. This is my thanks. And we get a TM24 Thunderbolt. Yes, greatness, this is amazing. I think you're really amazing. So becoming the champion. Get the proof that you're a trainer your Pokemon can be proud of. See you. See you indeed. And oh boy, that was an intense battle, and now we are on top of Victory Road. You can see on the left here, this is the slope where we came from when you played in black and white. Now it's closed off, of course. And when you run down the long slope here, you know exactly where you end up. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the Pokémon League. So the next episode, guys, we're going to start the Pokémon League with taking on the first 2 of the Elite Four members. And then we take on the last 2 after that one. Then in the last episode, we'll take on the Pokemon Champion of the Unova region. It's going to be great. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. And that's good for now. See you guys next time as my journey in Pokemon Black 2 continues.